This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Joining us today is Adam Wilson, the CEO of Ben's Creek, following news that the company raised some capital, namely $6.5 million US, and also an update on met coal prices, as well as that second high waller that we spoke about last time that was arriving. So thank you very much for joining us today. Adam, how are you doing?
Very well, and nice to be in London again, and nice to see you again.
Just quickly, you're in London. What's the purpose of the visit?
We have a board meeting, a quarterly board meeting. So, just coming half the time they're in West Virginia, half the time we're in London. We're a London PLC.
Okay.
So, like to come here and where the shareholders are mostly based. And we have the at our very small London office.
Okay. Well, let me first talk about that high waller then, because last time we spoke, you said there was, I think there was one high waller on site and one underground, and you were getting a second high waller. That happened, but then there was a small problem with it getting stuck.
Yeah, I mean, at Murphy's Law, really, by the time it got there, it was slightly delayed. These are huge pieces of kit. They drill about 1,000 feet into the mountain. Having got it set up and drilling, unfortunately, it hit a geological anomaly, which is basically like an opened up space, a cavern, if you like, 400 foot into the mountain. The cavern, because of the vibration of the drill, fell onto the drill. Most of the time, you just extract the drill. This one got stuck, unfortunately. So we had to take the other high wall miner, drill above it, remove the cutter head, which suffered some damage, which we are fixing now. So it's just a bit unfortunate. It was delayed in getting there. It started work and then immediately got damaged, but all of the damage has been fixed. The miner's set to go back in, and we should have both working again at full production in August. Okay. And at the same time, sort of connected to that, we had a recent new shareholder called Avani. They bought 29% of the company from MBU. They lent the company $6.5 million of working cap just to get through both the slight blip with the high wall miner and also the sort of drop off in met coal prices. We saw as a company met coal drop from $300 a metric ton to $200, in fact, down to $180, which obviously that's $100 margin. Cost us a lot. I'm glad to say that Avani have lent us money to get us through any problem with working capital for the next 12 months. Okay. And at the same time, since they've done that, met coal prices have started their road to recovery and gone from sort of 180 up to 206, 205, 206. So starting to get back to good numbers for us.
And that's just a market that's just ups and downs, nothing that's causing that movement in the met coal share price, in the met coal prices.
Well, I think obviously a lot of geopolitical factors, Russia, China, India, but in the long term, demand for met coal is linked to the demand for steel. There's a lot of infrastructure bills that are passing through, India being the largest, the US, Pakistan, okay. And obviously, we wouldn't want to profit from it, but there's no question all the sort of wars and Ukraine situation. Firstly, the country needs to be rebuilt. And secondly, defense spending is likely to increase with the sort of all the world events. So the outlook for both steel and met coal it remains very good. So hopefully the blip will continue upwards, okay, and deliver us strong margins.
I mean, I imagine the introduction of this new shareholder from Singapore, Avani, taking just under 30% of the company there, but also giving you that convertible loan there of $6.5 million US to fund you through. That must give some confidence. They are clearly, they're very confident in the market for met coal, I assume.
Well, and they should know they're one of the larger met coal traders. It's not actually a convertible loan; it's a straight loan. Okay. They can't have a convert because they own 29.9%. But yes, I mean exactly. Your point is extremely well made. They are confident going forward, and we remain pleased to have them there.
Are they a potential customer of Ben's Creek?
Potentially, yes, very much so.
But at this point, they're just a shareholder going to
just a shareholder at the moment. Just a shareholder. Yes, so we are exploring ways in which they can be a customer as well.
Okay, excellent. And just finally, that 6.5 million US, what will that be used for? You say to see you through working capital.
Well, a couple of things. Yeah, one working capital, but specifically with 2 high wall miners, we need 2 equipment fleets, and as part of the money has been allocated to add a separate new fleet of equipment, which will go in front of both miners to keep them in the bench which they need to drill into. So the company will use that money to expand into more fleet.
Okay, and you're looking to get back into production in August, you say, once you get the high wallers back in operation.
Well, one high wall is working, so we're talking about back to full production sometime in August.
And that was, from memory, was that 60 to 80 tons a month?
What a good 1,000 tons, yeah, great memory. Great memory, exactly
60 to
right.
80,000 tons a month, so that will be on track to happen sort of August time?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you very much for giving us an update today, Adam Wilson, the CEO of Ben's Creek.
Thank you very much. It's been nice to see you again.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.